Hey, welcome to another Poland vlog. We are heading to the airport. I have been missing in action for a moment, but I can explain. Work has been busy. I had to make a sudden trip to Poland, which is why I am bringing you this Poland vlog. I am also preparing for a group art exhibition at an annual photography festival in Arles. I don't want to butcher the festival's French name, so I'll flash it along with the description on the screen. Please follow me on Instagram for updates about my participation and stay tuned until the end of this vlog to hear the piece I wrote for the exhibition. So that is why I have been MIA a little, but I am here now and we are going to Poland. Wahala is the book I am currently reading. Wahala means trouble in Nigeria. The plot follows the journey of three mixed-race British Nigerian women who welcome a Russian Nigerian friend into their circle. And that's where the drama unfolds. I plan to make a dedicated video about this book and invite a guest to discuss it with. So 45 minutes after the scheduled takeoff, we still didn't know what was happening. The pilot's cockpit was open, the crew and airport staff kept coming and going. Eventually, we were told that something was wrong with the engine and we had to be transferred to another plane. So let's talk about Ryanair. It has many haters, but I think it gets the job done, at least for European short-haul flights, especially compared to what traveling around Europe used to be like. I will share a little bit about that in a minute. Anyway, I usually fly to Poland from Stansted with Ryanair because these flights take me directly to my Polish destination. Flying with Ryanair isn't usually this bumpy.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
I am waiting for my friend who was going to pick me up at 4, but because the plane was delayed, he wasn't able to wait. But hopefully he's going to come pick me up in a few. But in the meantime, I have the whole airport to myself. Yay! I think I am the only person at the airport. Oh, there is a person here. I am not the only one. How come everybody is gone and I'm still here? I have another friend I could call, but I don't want to call her. She's got a small baby. You know, it had been 20 years since I lived in Poland. 2 decades. While waiting for my friend, let me take you down memory lane. I've been traveling quite a lot for decades. At first, around Poland as a child with my mom. Then, as a teenager, I would often travel around Europe too. This right here is my first passport, I think. Issued in 1996. Back then, traveling was not for the faint-hearted. Each time you cross the border, you'd receive a visa upon entry on your passport. Here we have Paris in 2003. The train icon indicates I entered or exited by train, probably Eurostar. There is Berlin Tegel as well, the former primary international airport of Berlin, once full of life, now decommissioned and replaced. Here we are at Tegel again and some other places, likely in Germany, by car, I think. I don't recognize the other stamps. And here's what I'm looking for. A stamp from Poland to the UK. We have the Heathrow Airport stamp, check. However, there are also visas from coach trips in 2002 and 2003. Through the Channel Tunnel, connecting the island of Great Britain with the European mainland. Traveling from Poland to London by coach took 24 hours plus back then. And if the immigration wasn't satisfied with your reason for entering, they could simply send you back to where you came from. That never happened to me, but I do remember standing in long lines at immigration, awaiting my interview. I just got a call. My friend is on his way. He got my message. And he should be here in about half an hour. Thank you, God. Always look on the bright. Let's look on the bright side of life. That's my New Year's resolution. So I'm looking for positives in this situation. And one of the positive things is that I can just sit here and talk to you because there's nobody here. Nobody's looking. And I don't feel weird vlogging, because I'm the only person at the airport in Poland. So I am about to go now, finally. Let me switch off the light. So my friend is here. I switched off the light because that is what a decent, only person at the airport would do. A belt. It's a leather belt. It's a really nice one, and it was 45 zlotys. So it's just like I did not have the currency in zlotys. I mean, I don't have cash anyway, but she only accepted cash. So I was about to go, but she was like, "Oh, don't worry, you can have it for 30 zlotys, which was like 2/3 of the price." And one day, when you are around, you can just bring the money back. Oh my God. This is why I love Poland. I kept reading about these Wahala friendships while waiting for my friend, whom I had not seen for a few years. What I love about these reunions with people you are genuinely connected with is that even if you don't see each other for a long time, it usually feels like you just saw each other yesterday. Nie, słuchaj, ja nie wiem, ale masz wrażenie, że ja w ten sposób też się wypowiadam na temat Polski?
Nie, to nie w tym sensie. Ja nie mówię w tym sensie, tylko mówię, że generalnie jest... Przeżyzne, nie?
It was good to see her, and then it was time to part ways again. I stopped at a bookstore to get a Bible in Polish. I already have one in English and Spanish, but I wanted one in Polish as well. There, I saw Elon Musk's face on one of the bookshelves, or a few of the bookshelves. And so many thoughts about his startup, Neuralink, flooded my brain instantly. I will briefly touch on that at the end of the vlog. Quick restaurant break. I was desperate for my favorite Polish dish, pierogi z kapustą I grzybami, or dumplings with cabbage and mushrooms. I love those. I am so cold. I am so cold. I'm waiting for a taxi because I'm in another town right now, and I've got some stuff that I need to sort out here, and I'm so hungry. I have not had breakfast. It's almost 9 and I want to eat something, but there's not much that's open. It's still early, and the one place that's open is on the other side of town. This library was next to the park I had just walked through. I was hoping to grab some breakfast there. The cafe was closed, so that didn't happen. But an idea for a poem for the art exhibition I mentioned earlier came to me right then. Before my poetry treat, let me tell you that this Poland trip was a little nostalgic. I was happy to see my grandma and friends, but within days it was time to go again. I was also quite tired because this was an emergency type of voyage. Okay, enough background talk. Let's move on to my poem. I see you and your lineage, spanning 4 generations, living in the same nook of the same town at the same time. If only I could walk in your shoes today. Today I am spread too thin, spread across multiple locations, caught up in distinct narrations of twin situations. And yet here you are, one blood and one mind, not pressed to conceal or cross oceans to find. I crave your endemic life today, but today will pass, and when it does, I'll find my way home, my home within me. I'll find myself adopting multiple places and uttering disparate words as if they come from one source. I'll find myself, again, code switching and loving it, gathering the facets of me from all corners of my world into one. Once more, I'll be smiling at the snowflakes and then basking in the scorching sun. Then it was time to fly back to London. I got to the airport sooner than usual because of a client call. I wanted to make sure I found a quiet spot, which I did. Before the call, I decided to work on an article about Elon Musk's Neuralink for the same client. I have many thoughts about humans receiving brain implants, which have been catching headlines since Musk claimed to have implanted his Neuralink brain chip into the first human at the end of January. But what do you think about this technology? Did you even know about it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below if you feel like sharing. I'm curious. Okay, I am at the airport, about to log in to my meeting, hopefully, without any disruptions. And that's it. That was the Poland vlog.